because I feel like if it's not now, then it's never gonna happen.
Today is about JunYang. Today is about his art.
We were not quite prepared for it.
I heard that his condition took a turn. I was so close of delaying the whole thing.
You said what made it a lot more difficult was the battle within, though you were already fighting your demons previously and still made it out. It isn't going to work this time. Wow, you're going through some stuff.
Not that I remember.
Okay.
This one is quite personal. It was because it was during lockdown,
Okay.
and then everyone was stuck at home. So I have two neighbors upstairs, downstairs, and they would smoke a lot. And then the smoke, I will be able to smell it through my window. Yeah.
I hear that you have been doing art since you were young.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was a lot of TV shows that kind of, they're like a draw with me type of art shows, and then I'll just follow along. At some point also, I stumbled upon my like sister's art book, art folder from secondary school. I mean, I pretty much flung everything else except for art.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was something that I could rely on, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a big question to ask, but like, what do you hope for your art to achieve?
Achieve. I don't really think about my art achieving anything though, because if it's personal works, then I do feel that it's to bring people together.
Okay.
Yeah. Or spark like an idea that they only thought about it when they look at my work. Yeah.
After getting to know JunYang for a little bit, we got to planning his wish.
Oh, hi, Chicks. Hi, JunYang.
Hi.
Okay. I hope you all had a good conversation.
Yes, we did. Found out a bit about his life and his journey.
That's good, that's good. So again, I think JunYang, AWS, we received a request. I think submitted by Waiting, our sister, about wish, and the wish consists of a few things like living funeral, plus art exhibition, plus fundraiser. So I think the objective of me here coming today is to really just to find out more about how do you derive in these wishes.
Firstly, living funeral, but I don't want it to be very grim and
understand.
everything. So sort of like, if I've always wanted to do or to host or have a art exhibition. So the art exhibition is more or less like a disguise lah.
Okay.
For the sort of living memorial. So
correct. Yeah. When we just focus on zooming into the art exhibition, what do you envision?
I do have like an idea of having it accessible. I want people to stumble upon it. Then the blue and white is a theme on its own. Porcelain art.
Like
simple,
white walls.
White walls, black frame.
Black frame, that's cool. Okay.
I do envision like every time when I go to a gallery, they usually have souvenir shops.
Yes.
Those small knickknacks people can buy.
Yeah.
Then I think I'm thinking of having postcards, because people who sort of like students, they cannot afford but they want to support. They can buy postcards to take home. I'm not taking anything out of it. So if possible, can give back to the community as well. Another main reason why I wanted to do this art exhibition is to also to thank my colleagues. So I want them to have good food.
Of course, good food.
Can spend a bit more.
Can, no problem.
I wouldn't mind like chipping in the cost also.
No problem.
Yeah, because I think they really did a good job.
Can.
Taking care of me.
Can, no problem. I think on our side we'll work with some relevant people to come up with some ideas, and then we can share with you later on. Thank you so much, JunYang and Waiting.
Can.
How long do we have?
Essentially, within 2 weeks or less, we have to get everything up and running.
Okay. And how can I help?
Most likely, once everything is settled, we're gonna do a lot of printing. I think you can come and follow us to have a look. Okay, so basically we will be testing all the paper form today, mostly on like the postcard. Budget is not something that we have. So today we'll be just going around talking to all the different suppliers, hoping to find the right one who can work well with us.
So shall we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
So there's no lead time, so it's A6 card, so we can print it faster. Yeah.
So within 1 day, I can print out everything.
Yeah, can.
Do you all happen to do like merchandise printing?
Merchandise printing, no.
So maybe we can get a test print.
Yeah, we can get this for the postcard. Ooh.
Oh wow, okay.
And then we will check, right?
Yeah, we will check that. Thank you so much.
Is it according to what JunYang likes?
No, because we did have a conversation of whether the postcard needs to be vertical or horizontal. So I got a feeling that he wanted vertical. So we just need to double check with Jay on the direction. We'll be finding merchandise printer to print on the tote bag and also on the plate. I would like to find some supplier to see whether they can do like good quality print. So later I'll be meeting JunYang just to see whether if this kind of print are okay, whether our supplier can do it.
As I'm going through this whole process, right, I know there's a lot of people involved, a lot of stakeholders, make it special for him and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, how do you balance that and also what he really wants?
So I think big items like the exhibition space, like the layout, most likely we will not ask him for his input, but anything related to his artwork, like the print, the material, as much as possible, I would like to have his input. Our past wishes, if we have them engaged, like their focus is on the engagement rather than the paint.
So basically, whatever is the essence of his wish, we will take note and make sure all the decisions revolve around that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
The date 3rd, 4th and 5th of January is coming up really fast in a couple of days. We're not all quite sure whether we're going to make it, but we're going to try very hard. I mean, I think Ambulance Wish Singapore have done a lot to try and secure an exhibition builder. But of course, we are thinking about the right presentation, the right flow through, and also online effort. So we're going to build a microsite because people want to know. Before you come, after you go, you want to share the information. So, we were thrilled, of course, to find out that we're the beneficiary of JunYang's incredible largesse. We're all very touched. And many of us are, using that emotion to propel us forward.
So I know now JunYang is giving back to the community, but is there any way that we can give back to him in terms of, I don't know, maybe surprise him with something? Can you?
Yeah, I don't know whether, I hope this will not be revealed beforehand, but in meeting with him, he shared with us some of his artist heroes or the people that he admires. And it'll be nice to see whether we can bring them to meet him at his exhibition. That would be a nice outcome.
Okay, but it's not confirmed.
Not confirmed.
There was still much to prepare, and thoughts to postpone the exhibition was becoming a real consideration.